Now, Republicans are also expanding their outreach to Latino voters. Jaime Florez is the Hispanic Communications Director for the Republican National Committee. He joins us now. Welcome to Upfront.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's get right to it. We just heard from Vice President Harris, who visited Milwaukee this past week. In an effort to turn out the Latino vote for Democrats, what is the RNC's ground game here in the state between now and Election Day?
Well, we opened a Hispanic Community Center in Milwaukee a few months back, and we're working with Hispanics all over the country based on very important things for our community. The first of all is that Hispanics finally found out that they identify much better with the values and principles of the Republican Party than the ones of the Democratic Party. On the other hand, the Hispanic vote has been growing in Wisconsin for many years. As a matter of fact, Joe Biden won the Hispanic vote with 750,000 votes less than Hillary Clinton 4 years before. That's another show that the Hispanic vote is improving among Republicans, moving from the Democratic Party, among other reasons, because of the inflation and the very high prices in practically everything. And they want to vote for something that really gives them hope that things are going to get back to what they were before Biden.
And right now, I know that Democrats in Wisconsin are continuing to highlight the state's 1849 abortion ban to mobilize voters, including to Latinos and Latino women. Given what we saw recently in Kansas, for example, and polling in other key states, this could be a defining issue. What is the GOP messaging to Latinos who support abortion rights but may have voted conservative in 2020?
Well, we are pro-life, and we are defending the rights of those that have not been born yet and don't have anyone to defend them, don't have a voice. That's the only thing that we... And what we understand is that the states are going to have the opportunity to discuss the abortion laws in the future. So nothing is going to be decided in this particular election on November the 8th. And on the contrary, there are other things that are much more important for our community, like inflation, like security in our neighborhoods, like the border crisis that they deny that it exists. And we're having over 2 million illegal immigrants coming into the country in just this year, this fiscal year.
And so what would your response be to women in Wisconsin who are concerned about their rights?
Okay, they're going to have the opportunity to work with the legislation in Wisconsin directly to find solutions for this particular problem of abortion. But on the other hand, we want to say to those who believe in life, who believe that abortion shouldn't be admitted without any limitations, that we need to work on something. We need to establish yes, there is a possibility for women to have an abortion, but not without limitations.
I want to talk about looking at the Latino population and other key battlegrounds like Arizona or Nevada. Broadly speaking, looking to control of the Senate or even governor's mansions, could the midterms in November hinge on whether Republicans can maintain the support of Latinos coming out of 2020?
I think, yes, we're going to maintain the support. It's going to be fundamental, the vote of Hispanics in those states and all over the country. Because of those things that I told you, the three main things that the three pillars of our Hispanic outreach, which are economy, education for our kids, and then the third one which is going to be the public safety. We need safer neighborhoods for our families to grow.
And looking back here in Wisconsin, what percentage of the Latino vote is the GOP realistically aiming to win?
I don't have those numbers with me at this moment, but we think that we're going to be able to maintain the same trend that we had from 2016 to 2020 in this cycle, this 2022 cycle. If we were able to gain 750,000 votes from 16 to 20, we can do maybe 1 million from 2016 to now.
The Latino vote crucial in elections across the country and right here in Wisconsin. Jaime Florez with the RNC. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.